I can't.
They probably don't give you enough charges to do that.
Maybe I could use the rocket gun, but that would be a waste, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Where is that voice coming from?
Just keep walking.
Just forget that wall?
Yeah, forget the wall.
Did David get him?
Did you guys switch spots?
Yeah.
This is kind of boring.
For 15 minutes.
Is it boring?
Mom, you're kind of making the video mess up.
Do you need more?
Yeah.
Got more shit for you?
Yeah. Okay, yes. Okay, I was going to only play for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I could have told her that if she wasn't keep interrupting us. Never mind. Okay, what to talk about, Nathan?
Let's just talk about the game, like as we're playing it and what's happening.
Oh, well, there's the plasma gun / rail driver. I got him. Darn it, I only have 3 shots. What should I shoot at? This guy? Oh, I should have ammo in the assault rifle, which I do not for some reason. What the heck? Nathan, what are we going to talk about?
Just talk about like what's happening inside the game. You don't have to keep a running constant monologue.
What's a monologue again? Die! Die!
It just seems like us talking.
Okay, get out of the way. Get out of the way before he shoots me with the rail driver. Oh, not the rail driver. That was good.
Again. Let's do this. Oh, wait. I didn't even see the rail driver, Nathan. Oh, well, there you go. Get a different gun out. Like this one? That's the same gun. Yeah, but I get the mode. And you get a different gun out. I will after this one's 20 bullets are out. Well, why use all the 20 bullets? Use them in a different situation. Where it's not so dramatic. Where I'm not trying to defeat a rail driver. Yeah, a different gun's better for this situation, I think. I have to agree with you. And you know what I'm going to use since he's using a rail driver? Of course! The rail drivers can't shoot through walls. Maybe that's why he kept hitting me. Did I say that right? I don't know. I know English. I was born in the United States.
Got him!
Oh, nice.
Owned. Oh wait, darn it, I can't pick up the submachine gun. Oh well, what should I use? Ooh, what should I use? Eeny, meeny, miny. Ooh, this fun gun. I love this gun. The 200 top. Oh! Well, since he used a rail driver, it's no fair that I should let him use a rail driver while I can't. Oh. I got him. Oh,
Trick shot.
Trick shot, definitely. This game feels like one of those games that are in those virtual reality movies. Sword Art Online, Spy Kids 3, and Stargate. I don't know. That's all I know of. Whoa! Well, I guess I can just use the standard. I guess I'll use a precision rifle. Boom!
Oh, headshot.
That was easy. He didn't move. It's a lot more fun when they're not firing back. I'm sure this is on hard mode. Yep, it's on impossible mode. Yep, that works. Precision rifle and 10 rounds picked up. With $200, I'm just gonna stop with that. It's annoying.
I think the precision rifle is one of the better guns.
It costs $333 to fire this weapon for 1 second. You have a new plant. Oh wait, I shouldn't have gotten distracted by. Jump cut. Sorry, I'm not gonna shoot a friend. I don't trust. Wait. Okay, so wait. There's a miner and he's carrying a rifle. That doesn't make sense. Wait, is that?
Mines are really dangerous.
Yeah, but I mean, aren't they? Wouldn't he be like wouldn't he be wanted too if he carried one? Okay. I hate these mirror sections in the fairgrounds. I hate them so much. They're so confusing, aren't they, Nathan?
Yeah.
Wait, are these the showers? Oh. So you can't see through them, apparently, but you can see through them, so... Like, wait. I'm so confused. I thought these are supposed to make it so you can see out, but they can't see in. But you can obviously see in, so when you take a shower, you're going to be naked, so it's like, ah! That was weird.
Yeah.
Look at these mirrors. Look at the mirror graphics. At least you know what your own face looks like. Look, Nathan. The mirror of video games of 2001.
That's awkward.
Let's go. I spent way too much time in the bathroom.
Evacuation notice. E company should now be in evac transport.
Oh! Oh, that's no fair. Maybe I should...
Use a weapon that can see through walls, huh? You'll never take me! You'll never take me alive! You mother! You mother! I can't hit him! They're perfectly happy to take you dead. You'll never take me alive! Well, they want you dead anyway. Why do they want you alive? Do you think I'm being funny? I can't sense him with thermal. Oh! Well, that's no fair. Oh, wait, did I not? Oh, darn you. I got him! I got him! I got him all, through the wall. I had to get sacrifices.
No, no. No curb light. Turn off the alarm. Turn it off. Turn off the alarm. You'll never take me alive. You mother! That was from, what was it? Never mind. I won't mention it because this is, well, the Robot Chicken. I won't watch the whole show because it's rated TVMA, but I did see that part of it. Yeah, Mom probably wouldn't want me to know that I saw that Mario version of episode from it. Yeah, never mind. Ah, the rail driver.
I never know. It's just on public YouTube or Dailymotion.
Yeah, but I mean, they do have age restrictions, right? No, they don't. Well, since he shot me with a rail driver, do you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Shoot him with a rail driver. Bah! A rail driver. Do you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
Shoot him with a rail driver. Bomb! Shoot him. Shoot him. Where is he? Oh, he's gone. Have you seen all of the Pirates of the Caribbean films, Nathan?
No.
Not all four?
No.
You'll never take me alive! Yo! Wait, there's no one in here to say on that you'll never take me alive. Although there is glass, or that's bulletproof, I think, because I can't go through it.
I think I have to go home now.
What, who said?
I have to, like, wake up early.
I can't hit him! Okay.
And it's 9:30, so.
I got him! Now I only get 2 shots. Okay, these guys are friendly. They're so weird, these guys. I just shot someone who's trying to kill me. They're so weird. What are those guards? They're friends? Oh, that's, I don't know how to describe that. It's just, that's,
Wait, get out your rocket. The huge one.
I don't have it.
We'll get out a different rocket
A
one.
grenade?
Sure. Grenade takes 2 hours.
Yeah, but I have no other means of explosives. Well, I guess I'll just do this until I can figure out how to beat those guys, but you know what I'm gonna beat them with? You guessed it. Oh, come on, I couldn't hit him. Oh, I got 2. I got 2? Oh. Well, I'm just gonna quit and cut off right now. Okay, I'm back to recording. I have the audio way down because I am going to record quite a bit. So what to say now? Where was I? Oh yeah. You climb the ladder and then you learn that you can do a, room button camera. Oh right, I'm trying to remember where I was. Oh yeah. And the next thing you do in the tutorial is you need to ask a miner to open the door. I never remember seeing that in the game, but they do it in the tutorial, so yeah. After that, you go into this room with a thing of water in it, which then you learn to drive a sub because there's a submarine in there. Yeah, you learn to drive a submarine, and that's fun. We love vehicle sections in games. Well, not we, me, personally. I love vehicles. I actually, honestly like them a lot. Mario Kart? That's a great game. Mario Kart, that's a great game. That's like the best game to play with others, like when I go to these social parties, because I'm still in high school. Everyone wants to play Mario Kart at once, and we often have to like take turns because everyone takes up the whole thing with 4 people. So yeah, vehicle sections. Why did I even mention that? Oh yeah, because of the submarine. So the submarine, you learn to drive it there even though it takes a long time before you actually drive it in the game, besides the tutorial.
After you go through like a mine tunnel with like a, I don't know what you call it, like a thing of water in it that you can go through, and then you learn to fire your torpedoes, which teaches you that their walls have geomod technology. Only the mining walls, though, not like the facility walls. After you get this out of the sub, there's a ladder you need to get onto flat land, dry land. And then you get out, and then you learn that you can climb stairs. You go up a staircase, and then you get your first gun, besides the turret gun. Oh yeah, that's for later.
Altor has been very good to me.
I'm sorry that I lost a lot of parts because they were AVI, and AVI doesn't work well with the maker, like only half of them worked, so you missed a lot of stuff. You miss a lot of stuff because of the AVI files. I'm sorry, you miss a lot of learning new stuff.
Code red alert. Mainframe
You get a pistol and your sniper as your first weapons if you count the tutorial. And then after that you go up to an innocent civilian, which then you learn to conceal your weapon for the first time. You learn to conceal your weapon for the first time. And if you shoot him in that tutorial, you actually lose, and you have to start over. Because in the tutorial, if you die, it's starting the whole tutorial over. After that, you go into a room after going through the door, where there's a bunch of glass bottles, which you learn how to use your sniper rifle. Sniper. And then his accent, Team Fortress 2, I forgot what it's from. It's like Texan or something. Or like Australian. Yeah, he's Australian, I think. The sniper. Never mind. I'm not telling you what that's from, but you'll know, because that's something that I just do in this Let's Play series that I love to do, trick people. So yeah, after that you go into a mess hall, which is not open at the time, which would have been cool if it was open. You could have seen a lot of miners at the mess hall, but it was like more like a messy hall as you saw earlier in the Let's Play, if you remember, because this is part 7.
I'll stay here and hold this position.
After you find reinforced glass, which is indestructible, which cannot be destroyed, which at the time I thought you could still, what was the point of having the suppressor off?
Parker,
What do you lose for having it off? You
things
lose
look really
accuracy.
bad. I've got just a few miners left with me.
And then normal glass, you can shoot it and it
We're
explodes.
trying to reach Masako before she sets
After
off the
that,
bomb,
you go
but
into
doors to the Merc
see the
docking
chest,
dock
which
sealed.
has a rocket
I need
launcher.
access to these mainframes to unlock the doors, but I can't
A
hack
rocket
into
launcher
them.
in the chest,
If you
which
shut down their
teaches
power
you that the
source,
walls
I
can
can
be
hack into
destroyed.
the
I'm
mainframes
trying to
before
remember
we
what would
go.
happen if you were just
Take the
if you
elevator in the
couldn't
hall.
destroy the
Once
walls
you're on
with a
the upper
rocket
level,
launcher, like
the
you ran
elevator
out
to the
before you
left.
destroyed it. Probably have to restart the tutorial. And then you had to blow the hole in the X, because, well, that's probably the best idea.
I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Okay, I'm back because this thing doesn't stay on, as I said. Okay, where am I? Okay, okay, and then you go into an elevator, and the training is over! You go into an elevator and end the training. Which, then you start the real game, which you go into the mines, which have destructible walls, and they have Enviro Ultor cards, ceiling lights, secret rooms, floods, moats of water. I think that's what it's supposed to say. I kind of write over my writing. I'm not perfect. As well as, I don't know what that says. Something doors. I lost it. That's why I should do better at proofreading my writing. Ramp ledges. The moat of water, like at the bottom, there's ramp ledges that you can jump into there, and you need to jump into to get to the side anyway. And of course, it's your first section encountered, which you start the game with the mines. So even though the most common enemies are not where you start with.
But you can make it.
There's electric waves in Start Death. Oh, the electric waves cause instant death. Which they're there to keep you from using your driller to keep going. Darn you, electric waves. I like the driller, sorry. I like the driller electric waves. I want to keep driving, but nope, you have to stop, unless you want to drill for an hour to go around it. Because the walls are indestructible, but the driller barely does anything. And then there's the tunnels with the doors, which they're not airtight, I think, because, well, yeah, they're definitely not airtight. At least I can't. And then you go on to, I forgot what we call it, it's like wired something. You know where, like, there's holes in the ground and there's just barely anything to stand on, like oh yeah, yeah. I will mention them later, guys. I'm going to save them for later. Then you see there's a non-drivable tank, which I'm sorry I was wrong about this part. You can drive a tank later, I think, which I said wrong. The tank that you see on the floor. And what I do, which I ripped it off of a video I saw, I just blow up the floor. Isn't that funny? Blow up the floor where the tank is.
Please, leave me
To
alone.
make it just fall through the floor. So yeah. Which then there's some floors, scaffoldings. There's some rooms with scaffolding supported floors above, which these are mines, so they've got complex things. And there's a unique elevator that you need to take there, which maybe it's not unique, but I said it wasn't my script. And then you encounter your first heavy Ultor guard, and you get your first shotgun! Oh yeah! Why did I say that? And, find miniature of ice. Miniature office, right. Find miniature office. The next section you encounter is the barracks.
Say your prayers, miner.
You, find an unusable jackhammer, which I would have loved to use it. Which would have I used it for, though, guys? What would have I used the jackhammer for? I probably wouldn't. And you get your first riot shield, which riot shield is not very useful. Oh wait, I need recording again. 9 minutes. Darn it. So you, after that, you go to the big registration area, which I think that's just what it said in, like, when I was reading. And there's a bunch of cells there. I don't know if they're for the miners or for the Ultor guards. Maybe they're for both, but they all look the same, and they just have 4 beds each, and they're cheap. I guess that's what you get for working at Mars when the civilization is just starting to increase there. What games, other games work in Mars? Is there a video game for 2001: A Space Odyssey? Which I have not seen yet. That would be pretty cool. And then, like, you have Hell 9000. Didn't, like, Portal rip off Hell 9000, which I also have not watched, Portal. Or played, whatever.
Wow, look at this. Hendrix has finally come out of hiding.
Oh, and guys, I'm not doing a Let's Play of Team Fortress 2. At least, I'm probably not going to do it. There's a high chance I'm probably not going to do Team Fortress 2.
Hendrix has finally come out of hiding.
Oh yeah, because some of the videos screwed up. And there's sometimes bathrooms with toilets, sinks, and showers. Isn't that fun? And you go up the stairs to an office with the weapon racks. And I'm talking about levels from long ago, guys. And you go up even further for a giant storage area with a grenade launcher, which I did not talk about. Grenade launcher is a turret which you would not carry around, but it's there, and I didn't talk about it in the turret. It just launches 20 grenades one at a time, and no more. So yeah, and my cousin used that when he was doing the dual commentary with me, not the solo commentary. Don't we love red fashion? No, we don't, and why am I singing? I do not know. And the storage area has a bunch of chests and health packs, as well as heavy guards, and a lot of... I don't know, but if the Ultor guards here weren't so, like, strict and so unprotected with the miners, it probably seems like a fun job, although I'm not having a job yet. So yeah, it would probably be fun if this wasn't like this, so I screwed that over, didn't I? Yep. After that, you go to rooms that repeat many times over and over again. The registration room is just the same over and over again. And then there's a room with a slave turret, which I'm guessing is probably a slave turret, which just shoots at anyone who is an Ultor. If they're how they like register their DNA, I guess, if they're Ultor before they programmed it. I guess it shoots at miners only, and they don't want miners in there, so I guess it's only Ultor in there? I don't know, that's just my guess. Because it just shoots at you, but doesn't shoot at them. It's probably not AI, but it could be. And also, there could be someone controlling it through a computer. I never thought about that. And then there's a miner trapped in the slammer to rescue. So I guess maybe it's controlled by computer, because how did the turret not shoot him before they could think about it? Did they turn it off? They probably did. Or they put it up after he was in the slammer. And you rescue him, but then right after. So wasn't it pointless to rescue him, even if you're trying to be nice in a game, even though they don't care. Then you go to a hallway, which has a bunch of guards right after, which I got stuck there many times, because remember, guys, I'm playing this on impossible mode, which is the hardest mode. You go through another hallway, and then there's the mess hall, which I'm trying to remember what it looks like. Oh yeah, now I remember what it looks like. And then you go into these vents, a bunch of vents to get you, that you sneak through, which I'm not sure if you go around. I never tried that, now that I think about it. Then you go to a room with a generator and buttons, which I'm kind of trying to remember, but Oh yeah, it had kind of like a fence around the generator, and then there's a hallway that's a pipe shape. So aren't we so having fun, guys? Are we? I don't think so. It's only been 13 minutes. Oh well. Then thin layer of oh yeah, there's I don't know what you call it, where it's like a room that's much taller than it is long, but you go to one of those rooms and there's a ladder on the side that you can climb up, and there's a bunch of guards that are shooting you. Oh, and I'm not fighting Ulthor right now. I don't think I fight Ulthor anymore. Then there's also another ladder thing you can climb it up where it's taller than it is thin. I mean, yeah, taller than long. Which has more guards and a riot shield and more ammo, which it's cool in this game when you just pick up a gun by walking over it. Isn't that just based on Doom or Wolfenstein 3D? No, not Wolfenstein 3D, because that you pick up the chain gun or the submachine gun, you never get another, and you don't get to go back to your other one because there's no point, because they just all use the same ammo. And why am I talking about that right now? Then a really clean room with another thing of guards, and there's a bunch of seats to sit on, although you can't sit in this game, so it's just for decoration. Surprising on games do stuff like that. Like that game, .K Krieger, which actually is trying to conserve on file size, 96 kilobytes, but it still has the detail that you would not expect for a game that they're trying to conserve space. Uh-oh. And then you go to medical and control room, and then you get your first assault rifle after killing the Ulthor guard elite, I think. You get your first assault rifle. And then it took me a while to get past that part. There was a button. Oh, the first time I was blind a little bit when I did it the second time. But there was a button you had to push to open a door, and I didn't know that. And there's also some health back in there, which is good for how little they give you health back in this game. Maybe it's just me. And look how many times I die here. And I cheated. Yes, I cheated. White room with guard seats. Then there's light vents. Oh yeah, vents with lights in them. And you go through. I don't remember what I got past that room. Oh yeah, and then there's more hallway past the barrier door. And then there's a giant room, which I don't remember what that looks like. And then there's a lookout room with a closet door, which I'm still trying to remember what that looks like. But then you go to a bunch of stairs. You know, I don't remember this stuff, guys. I'm not perfect. Oh, look, I got my heavy machine gun back. Why am I not using the fast fire, you're wondering? Because I forgot that I didn't know that it was more accurate to use a slow fire. Two directions, same hallway. Okay, now I remember where I was. So yeah, there's a room with another thing you can go into without like a front window, which I guess is like a check-in room with no one there. And then you go up some stairs and you can go two directions. They both lead to the same place anyway. They lead to the same. Well, one ends at a ledge, but then the other you can go to the ledge or keep going to the door. Go lots of guards at the door. So yeah, there's lots of guards in the room, which are hard to get. At least I used burst more than full auto on the assault rifle because I didn't realize at the time. And this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Hallway to stairs. Oh yeah. And okay. And the last page for this script. Great. I'm trying to catch up on my previous scripts. And then you go to the room with more guards, and it's gone left, and I don't remember what was left. You keep going, probably not. And then you go past that room with this twin staircase. I just made one big one, but no, they just made two smaller ones that are like had emptiness in the middle. Screw you, wheelchair people. We just made that ramp there for people in wheelchairs, but no, we had to make it so there's a thing at its top and bottom that makes it so you can't use it. So screw you. I'm not gonna swear. 18 minutes. Oh well. Then you go to an elevator, which I got stuck on because it was kind of glitchy, the elevator. Which this game is pretty glitchy in general. It's cliched. I could have made a movie out of it. I could have made a movie instead of a game and changed this, not much more. And then you go after that to a kitchen, which has a microwave, but that doesn't like